hopefully we got one for you today. I've been waiting to make this video for a couple of days, but unfortunately I've had other projects going on. Not unfortunately, because there were projects I needed to do and I'm real excited about them. But they're non-moto vlog related, non-motorcycle related. So, not on this channel, but on my other channel. If you're interested, go over there. And talk to you about in, I think the very first video I put up, no, second video I put up, about trying to get a jack for, or a stand rather, for this motorcycle, because the stool I have, my motocross bike, not good, right? Too tall. And then I ordered one, and that didn't work out either. So, because it was not tall enough. So I ordered another one. Cost more. I didn't want to spend this much money. But ended up getting this one. I've been waiting to check it out until I get y'all here. Anyway, so this is the Risk racing ramp. Everything is sweetened by Risk. That's what the box says. So, got this on Amazon, I believe. I might see if I can slip these off. Straps off. Check this bad boy out. I don't know, that looks pretty legit to me. Let's check it out here. I don't imagine this has been used before, given the wrapping, but you know, and this part was covered up in wrapping, and it's got a mark. This part was covered up in wrapping. It's got a little nick out of there. The cover here got all sorts of bubbles in it, air bubbles, like they didn't apply it. I don't know, for this amount of price, that doesn't impress me. I mean, for some odd dollar, I think it was $149. For $149, I'd expect a little bit better quality control. I'm hoping that's not a bad sign. Hope that's not boding disastrously for performance. Hopefully it's just cosmetic issues, which I don't really care about per se, but always cut towards yourself. Unless you're smart, then don't do that. Okay. Step 1. Raise the lift in position shown above and insert the safety pin. Insert the safety pin. Okay. Done. Use the supplied bolt and washer to screw it to. Oh. I'm so sick of this shit. I'm so sick of ordering stuff and it not coming complete. I got a washer. Oh, never mind. I apologize. It was hiding. It's very small. It was hiding. Okay. Got to flip out here. Okay. Step 3. Use the supplied bolt and washer to secure the foot pedal in place. Alright. And it's got a socketed, like a ratcheted how you doing and a ratchet how you doing. So those fit together pretty good. So no big whoop. Just, and they actually got stickers. Doesn't seem right. So we got a sticker. And we got a sticker. And we got a sticker here. But if we actually line those up, then the handle is below. And according to the picture, it's supposed to sit on top. Not like that, but like that. But maybe not. Maybe you can. I don't know. Foot pedal stop. When the lift is locked in place with the safety pin, place the foot pedal on the hex shaft. I don't know. Okay, well this is my loss, so it doesn't have to be yours. My foot pegs hit it. So I screwed that up. and I messed up the decal. What the fuck? No. I wonder if I do have the handle on there wrong somehow. Okay, I take it back. I was definitely doing it wrong. I did put the handle on wrong because the directions were kind of garbage. So I like it a little bit better now. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't love that handle placement or that foot pedal placement. So then that action, then you can put the pin in. Put the pin in. Making more sense now. And then possibly yeah. Okay, so it will work after all. But you've got to be so very careful. Probably, like I said, probably a lot less careful on a motocross bike than on this one. But because it's a little bit wider and because it's not as tall, you don't have as much clearance for this foot lever. And if you're not exactly in the right place, it gets caught up on your foot guard and wants to bang into your frame and shit. So, and it looks like the best way to take it down is just kind of maybe brake on, clutch in, and let her go, and then come off. But as you can see, it's just right there where that handle moves. If you're on it just right, it's fine. If you're not, yeah, so that's not perfect, but it's the best option I got, and I will be able to adjust the chain now. Although it's a bit more precarious than I'd like. People say to use a rubber non-slip mat when it's on cement, like your garage floor or something, presumably. Get like a little $10 yoga mat or something. I'll probably be doing it right here on the cement right there if it sinks just a little bit better. Okay, I'm not as disappointed now. So yeah, direction's a little bit weird. Arm definitely sits on top of the whole how you doing. And yeah, I think that's gonna work. Okay. Well, time to remedy my mistake. So remember I told y'all that I drilled a bunch of holes in my intake duct, seeing if it would make a difference in power. Now you may be asking yourself, well, you drilled them on the part that's inside the air box, so how would that really, it's not increasing the air flow, it's just dispersing in a different manner. Yeah, exactly, but I didn't think about that till like after I already drilled the first holes. So yeah, I'm an idiot, but there's really no other way to, I mean, I thought about, honestly, I considered like, can I remove this inside piece, but how much is that going to do? You can't flare it open. Cutting it is not going to, if anything, that'd probably just shorten the force of the air being forced in, but not the, so yeah, it was a waste of time. So, and I was literally just didn't want to leave my bike out here waiting for the air filter to dry with all the cats I have around, because I was afraid they'd climb into my on my bike and push the towel down and screw stuff up and all that jazz. So yeah, so 45 bucks and shipping later, I got a new intake duct. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take the frickin' cover off. Yeah. Good as new. Good as new she is. Woo! Ant bite, son of a gun. I was mowing and I must have brushed an ant pile moving stuff earlier. I had one hanging out apparently and just now decided to bite me. Fun stuff living in the country it is. I did buy another, on the topic of air filters and air boxes and intake ducts, I did actually buy an extra air filter. If I didn't tell y'all, so that next time I need to clean it, I'll just oil up and pop in a new one, or the fresh one rather, the new one the first time. Fresh one, and then I'll clean the other one, and then I'll, I don't have to worry about leaving my bike unsealed and the engine bay open with a million cats running around. Okay, so I'll probably just give that a half a how you doing. Very gently, since I have my giant torque connection on. That's all she is. That's all she wrote. That's all there is to it. Now if I could only find a new seat, and if they could only get pipe in stock. So yeah, all drilling holes did is make the bike louder and make it seem like it wanted to backfire. It never did, but it kind of seemed like it did. I don't think it gave it any more power, so. Waste of time and 50 bucks it was. But hey, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. Sometimes I don't think things through. I just do. Okay, hopefully the sun's gonna go back behind these clouds in a second, or I'm gonna have to quit this activity. I had the lift issues, and I can't lift my bike onto the stool I have from my race bike, and the stand I ordered was too small. Pretty sure I included that on video. So I got this one for 150 bucks, 160 bucks, which is not exactly what I was looking to spend, but whatever. It comes like this, and all you gotta do is put on the arm thusly. It's got an arrow on the arm and the other piece that line up, and then it's got a little pin, a little cotter pin, knot type, hinge pin type of how you doing. And so basically you just ride the bike up on there, careful to avoid this arm, and then as your front tire goes on this piece, it lifts the ramp up, and you press that down the rest of the way with your foot, which holds that there, and then you stick the cotter pin with the hinge pin in there to keep her stable. And that's all there is to it. It's a little bit, it's slightly more dramatic in actuality, but not bad. the only complaint I have is that it does slide. So you need some sort of a pad, or it'd probably be better on concrete in actuality. And I think it sticks on my bike just a little bit because of because I changed the pegs out. I think if I had stock pegs, I'd be straight. But with my IMS Super Stocks, I think they're just a little bit lower. And you stick your pin in there, make sure she don't go nowheres. That's all there is to it. And now, well, once you put it in neutral, turn off your battery box so you don't kill your battery. You should be able to play with the back wheel in the front. I mean, she's a little bit twiddly. Not too bad. She is on a hill. I do have her slightly cattywampus on a hill. You could fashion some sort of strap around that metal bar and lock your front tire in fairly easily to make sure she's not a woozy wobble. That's all there is to it. Just give her a little upward pressure and she'll pop right down. And then right back up to get her up. I mean, pretty simple really, all told. I would, especially for a bike that's just not easily maneuverable, because this is one heavy beast. Now, the only thing again that I don't like, let me go ahead and pin her. These are made for dirt bikes, right? So you come in off the track, you don't have a kickstand or anything, you're tired, you just roll your bike up on the how you doing and push down with your foot, easy peasy, lemmy squeezy. So yeah, the problem is my bike is not exactly centered because my bike is wider and it's also not as tall off the ground frame-wise. So you gotta kind of ride it to this. So yeah, it's over more than I would like, and I would reposition it before I worked on it, as I can get it a little bit more over to this side. But see how much rubber mount is exposed on this side versus the other side. I'm basically hanging over the edge. But we'll unpin her here. I'd be less nervous about these things if I had bark busters on. But if she falls, I might break my levers, and then that's more money and trouble and effort. But I told you all about that ordeal. So yeah, and then just roll her off there. You're good to go. That's all there is to her. Oh yeah, centered much nicer this time. Still just as wobbly, but you can see she's still pretty stable. She'll find her balance point. Am I recording that black chipmunk? Squirrel? I hope I'm getting that somewhat. That is badass. Little white nose, black all the way everywhere else.